Dude, still to this day, I still can't do the fucking like the super whistle where people just go like.
No, yeah, I can't do that.
Like, I can whistle like a motherfucker, like. Yeah. But I cannot do that. And then I just keep trying to go. It's more like a. But it's never loud enough.
Another one is where they would take the top of the acorn and whistle out of that. I was never able to do that either.
I can do that.
Never been able to do that.
They don't teach super whistle.
They don't teach that to black people. All right. On that note, let's get this podcast started. All right. Well, welcome to the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Manny Meduserson.
And I'm Clayton K.
And we have a super guest for you today. Well, the reason why we say super guest is because so far, everyone we've had on this podcast has not known us as long as this man has.
Very true.
And we have made references to him, and we're not going to go into that reference now. But welcome the Ogre.
Good afternoon.
Well, I don't know about afternoon.
Well,
it depends on when they hear this.
It's afternoon for me.
Okay.
That ain't no shit.
In my time zone. You guys are an hour ahead of me as we speak.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Oh, yeah, it is. No, we are
behind.
Ahead.
Yeah.
No, we are behind.
Yeah.
If it's 11:30 right now, for me, it's 12:30.
Right.
Which makes us
behind.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Must be this air freshener.
What is that called? Yeah, we're behind you, human centipede style.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't remember anybody sewing my mouth to his asshole.
Well, dude,
you weren't conscious.
Dude, the downside is when it comes to time zones, we are the first, which actually puts us in a good position.
Well,
it sucks.
Yeah.
But it could,
somebody's getting sewn to our assholes.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
I've actually never seen.
Oh, you don't want to. It's a terrible movie.
I tried to watch the movie.
Oh, it's terrible.
See, the first time I watched it, I'm pretty sure I was drinking at the time. So it started, I woke up, they were sewn together, and I turned it off.
He's like, well,
yeah. I'm going to have to try this again.
How come this remote's not working? Oh, there we go.
Oh, actually, the remote for that Roku doesn't. Well, I can't turn it on from here. I can tell you that much.
Well, you got to manually turn it on.
Yeah.
No, that fucking remote sucks ass.
Or use my cell phone.
One.
Anyway, moving on. The second time I tried to watch it straight up, I saw the beginning, saw the two women, I think it was, driving in a car on some back road. They broke down. I said, nope. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
I am not watching this fucking movie.
The beginning of the movie too.
It was like no, because it's just going to get fucking even more fucked up and worse from here.
Two kinds of movies start that way: scary movies and porn movies.
And sometimes they are the same.
Manny knew it was going to get scary, so he's like,
nope.
Not me, he says.
No, I found it more disturbing of what was about to happen than scary. Because I've seen VHS. And some disturbing shit happens in, I think there's 4 VHS movies now.
I think 5, actually.
Ooh, I need to watch that one.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely seen the first 2 and Viral.
Viral, yeah.
Yeah, there was another one after Viral. I can't think of the name of it.
That one, honestly, the 4th one, in my opinion, was by far the fucking stupidest. Honestly, the first one was really good. I did not mind the first one.
The fucking gargoyle naked chicken blood, dude.
Yes,
dude. I don't care how that fucking dude is. It's like, well, my friends are dead. She likes me. I'm gonna smash.
I don't know what looked better on her, those tits or those wings.
Tits, for sure.
I like your guys'
yes, I'll give it to you.
Guys' high-tech studio equipment right here.
Oh, that's
would you like it to be a different colored zip tie? Is that you're bitching
purple,
about the purple?
Well, purple's okay.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. this equipment doubles as audio for a church during the summer. And that's coming up this coming June, and we're going to be shut down for like 6 weeks.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, that's cool, man.
That's so I can make sure it gets plugged into the right spot and because all of this equipment here is out the door.
It's your assignment system, so you know which one's going to the right spots and shit.
Yeah, except it is shitty that I left the entire fucking
the whole tail on it.
Yeah. Hey, but I can see it from a distance.
Is that? Yeah, that's pretty bossy as tail.
It's like, that's for the tenors. All right. Got it.
It works out.
It does.
Hey, whatever works for you, man.
I mean, because honestly, the only time people get that close to that microphone cable is in this studio. Don't nobody get that close to that microphone cable.
Yeah, that's true. Look at him. Hey, why are you tonguing that thing right now?
He said nobody gets close to it. I felt like it was lonely.
Well, it's been lonely for about a week now.
Are we still talking about the zip tie or?
No, we're talking about me now.
I figured.
Right.
All right, so y'all.
Let's get into some of this shit.
Yeah, you had some stories to tell, and I am looking forward to hearing one of them because I hear it's about me.
Oh yeah. So all right. So one of the last times I saw Manny,
the douche.
You remember my old neighborhood?
No.
Dude, he doesn't even remember
down
yesterday.
the street from and I don't want to say his real name.
Yes.
Okay. No.
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 We're like he lived here, I lived right here, and that girl that has like 500 kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, I still see her
I live
every
right
now
down
and
the
again.
street from this. So.
I don't, and I'm kind of glad because she caused a lot of problems in my life at one time. But she does that to a lot of people. But anyway, I don't care to talk about that shit. So like we were partying one night at Big Guy's house.
Okay.
Right. And remember, I had let's call him Mr. Avalanche.
Yeah, we can't say his name on here because I don't know what happened with the court process with what happened with him.
I don't either, but I'm just gonna call him Mr. Avalanche.
Yep.
So we was all partying that one night, and we all wanted McDonald's. So
Okay.
remember, I made him drive me there to get McDonald's for everybody.
No.
That's back when the dollar menu was actually the dollar menu.
Yeah, dude. Right. All right. So that night, dude, I had him. I had him take me out there. And then on the way back, we got pulled over by the police.
Oh shit!
He was too fucked up to drive. I didn't really like this dude at all because he's a little troublemaking fucking
Nobody
turd.
really did, to be
He's a little
honest.
troublemaking turd, but he cop looks at me, dude, and he's like, listen, he's like, if you can drive, man, I'll let him ride back with you and you guys could just go home. I'm like, nah, dude. I was like, I'm way too trash for that. It's like, I have to walk the rest of the way home. So I grabbed a big ass bag of McDonald's hamburgers and got out the shit and started walking, and they towed his truck and they took him straight to jail.
You know what? I do remember him telling me about this, but what he told me was that he got caught with weed on him.
No, we didn't have none of that shit. We'd have both went to jail.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah, dude, especially back then.
Yeah,
dude,
especially where you were at. Yeah,
we'd have both went to jail, dude, because that was like right on 6 in Blake Park.
Yes.
Right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude, both of us
Oh,
went
you
straight to
definitely
jail.
would have. Yeah.
Yeah, the cop. Then that's what I'm saying. The cop was like, "Hey, man," he's like, "if you can drive, man," he's like, "I'll let you boys go." He's like,
Dude, I have no memory of this.
I'm like, "No, I can't, dude," because it was
Dude,
that.
but dude,
it
back
was that
then,
night we were drinking them 211s all night.
Oh fuck them.
Me and you and Big Man. That's where we came up with the theory that 211s taste fabulous when you already fucked up.
And you guys
Yeah.
were definitely wrong by that, because 211s do not taste great.
Well, no, not when you're
already trashed.
Well, when you're
When you're already trashed, you ain't tasted shit. You're just fucking chugging it.
when you're in your 20s, anything tastes great.
No, I still disagree with that.
He's like, "Not me."
Well, anything tastes great when it's free.
I still disagree with that. So
Well-
you're saying I don't have to charge you to put my dick in your mouth? You gonna be okay with that taste because it was free?
Well, no.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, now that is a whole nother. That's a whole nother thing.
How trashed are
you
we?
left the whole thing wide open to be that.
Just like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, you left your butthole wide open too, but you know I didn't stick
and
my
there's still
dick
no
in
takers.
it. See, I let that one go. All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey,
I
you-
mean,
hey, you
you're not going
chose
to
to
get me
go
to
there.
stumble on this, all right? You're not.
Oh, no. Yeah. Just like how you stumbled on that fucking dildo.
Well, I mean, it was there.
Oh,
I
oh,
fell,
no.
and I
Actually,
just happened to be
no.
naked.
How could you not? Look at it.
No, it wasn't. No, actually, I forgot. It wasn't a dildo. It was a cock ring, and he asked the worker for it.
And it was already on. It was vibrating. I said, why not?
Well, no, he was like, dude, he remembers this story. He goes, "Hey, what's up with these cock rings? We don't call them that here." It's like, well, I'm not sure what everybody else calls them, but I call it a cock ring.
That's what it fucking is.
You can take it however you want.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Should've never been with your ratchets.
I was wondering when that button was coming into play.
Just now.
Yeah,
Well, no.
obviously.
Actually, I really wanted to go with
Way to go, detective.
I really wanted to go with my best friend, but
Ah, yeah.
Talking
wrong
about my
button.
best friend.
Well, we got a different version. I'm sure you know that.
okay, so all right, so back to the story. Where do I come in after he gets arrested? And so I was at the original place where we were all hanging out, and y'all left to go get food.
Yeah, because that's what, and I'm only like, not that you were directly involved with all this that happened, but that was like one of the last times I'd seen you, because my oldest daughter had just been born like a year before that. And remember, I was kind of staying at my mom's house in the basement.
Okay. Yeah. That's starting to ring a bell.
Yeah,
but
and all of us
everything else is not.
All of us used to meet up. All of us used to meet up at Big Man's house on the
Yesterday alone
weekend
is a
to
problem for him.
get to do some partying and
Yeah.
shit. And then like, man, a couple of weeks after this stuff happened with Mr. Avalanche, I ended up moving out to Valpo with her mom at the time.
Okay, I remember that.
And then I kind of really ain't been around since.
Yeah.
No, we did hang out one time when you were living out in Valpo. It was like once or twice.
Yeah,
Well,
Valpo.
you came out there with Keg a few times too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember coming out there and just like us just.
Wasn't
Jesus
he
Christ.
Wasn't he there?
I heard that shit.
Wasn't he there with that boxing match at one time? where
I
had to
am
call it quits for
not
2
sure.
days?
I'm not 100% sure. I want to say it's possible, but I can't remember. I know Pimp Stains was
Pimp
the
Stains.
referee for that match in Valpo.
He was though.
Yeah.
He
Pimp stains?
I'll explain.
Okay.
I'll pay her
I'll
because.
at least explain how he got the nickname.
Well, I just don't want to say his name
right.
because
We went to a party with this dude, and he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude.
Honestly,
Hey.
have you actually been listening to our podcast? Like,
Oh, yeah.
So you listened
just-
from the beginning?
I just haven't listened to the one from last week. I was gonna listen
Okay.
to both of them tomorrow while I'm doing some yard work.
So
and shit.
you heard the shit about the gooch grease and all that shit? Yeah. So, dude, for real, once Pimp Stain was said, that was the first thing that popped in my
right
head.
in there,
Dude, honestly, it's so bad. And I've actually said it on the podcast, but it's an episode that hasn't been released yet. It's like a couple of weeks ago from, this is Memorial Day weekend for the
Yeah,
listeners.
while
So,
we're recording this right now.
yeah. So it would have been a couple of weeks from here. And straight up, dude, I've said on the podcast, I cannot take a shower without thinking about there's motherfuckers out there that is literally getting fucking pads to fucking soak up the gooch grease in between their motherfucking legs instead of just getting in a goddamn shower.
Yeah, that
Dude,
right there.
full
that
fucking real. That
seems
shit-
like a lot more effort than just getting
Get
in the
in the
shower.
fucking shower.
Yeah.
Just
Now
get in the
you're
shower.
spending-
Take
now
a
you're-
bath.
You're spending extra
Put
money
some
you didn't
water
have
on
to.
it.
Probably, I'd say it costs less money too.
Yeah.
Yes, very much
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And it's
People,
always
man.
and it's
Fucking
always
people.
been a fucked up thing that women's products has always been super expensive for absolutely no reason, just because they're
Yeah.
for women, which is actually very fucking true.
Sometimes I like to call them vampire tea bags.
Okay,
That's just me though.
I mean, it makes sense.
What a weirdo.
dude, I really wish I could have you here for 2 episodes in a row, because this is this is going to be great.
Yeah, this is good.
2 episodes in a row.
So, I mean, we kind of got into it a little bit with the whole backyard boxing thing, which was something that me and the Pimp Stains actually started. And again,
Oh shit. I'll talk about it before I forget, dude. I gotta So Pimp Stains, he got his
Yeah.
nickname. So
yeah.
like he invited us to go to this party with him, but he didn't drive.
This was that New Year's Eve we were talking about.
So I guess let's hit that real quick.
Well,
first.
because that's part of it. That is part
Right,
of it.
yeah. So I guess let's hit that real quick first. So we went and picked him up from his house. He didn't drive, but like he was like, he always tried to like look real good all the time.
Yeah, like he was really just trying to get that dick.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, dude, for real, like,
Wow.
always talked about how he wears these kinds of clothes and how he dresses like this and blah, 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 blah. And so me and Keg were hanging out at his house, and we weren't sure what we were going to do. We were trying to figure it out. Staines calls us. He's like, hey, man, you guys want to go to this party with me? He's like, I kind of need a ride, too. And we're like, all right, cool. So we pick him up. We weren't there at this party, 5 minutes?
Dude, I think it was within the first 2 minutes.
He's like, oh, look, guys, they got hot wings. He takes a bite of this barbecue hot wing. Instantly, dude, the first bite, instantly, all down the front of his shirt. And it was a nice shirt. It was like a
this was
fuzzy.
like a silk button-up shirt. Silk button-up shirt. And it was white on top of that.
Wow.
Yeah, first bite, all down the front of his shirt. We start ever since then for years.
Oh, and
Pimp
he
Stains
hated it.
ever since.
Oh, he hated it, too.
Pimp Stains.
He hated that
Whoa.
name. Let me just...
Dude, at
Hey.
that point, you just own it.
Okay, so
It's
you're
like,
still...
seriously, you just
Like
own
he
it.
did, but he didn't. Like he hated it, but he never said, still call me that, guys.
So you're still confused on who Pimp Stains is? Because I can tell you right now without saying his name.
Yes.
We
Yes.
were
yes,
watching
yes,
a UFC fight here in the basement, and this was a long time ago, and somebody got knocked out, and he was like, oh, that was a cute knockout.
That was in his apartment.
I thought it was here in the basement.
No,
It
that
was?
wasn't. That was in his apartment.
Okay, but you know where I'm talking about.
Oh yes.
That's
Yes.
who we're
No,
talking about.
Right before you said that, I knew who he was.
Hey, yeah. Dude, so I keep thinking that fight was here in the basement, but now, yeah, dude, I actually do remember this being at his apartment
Yes,
now.
very much so.
Now
Because
that
I
you
did-
remember the shower thing.
Yes, dude, man, I never fucking forget it. He said what he said.
Yeah,
Okay, he
absolutely.
did.
And everybody's looking at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, and the main reason why I kind of remember it was either right before he went into the shower or it was just after he got out.
No, because I don't think he had left for the shower until after that. Because
I think you might be right.
yeah, because that was like the first or second fight in the show that we were watching, and I do remember him just disappearing for a while. And we're watching this fucking badass fight, and I think this was like 2 or 3 fights after that fight. So we're coming up towards the end of this fucking UFC show, and I'm just like, where the fuck's the douche is like, the douche is
Pimp
like.
Stain.
Oh, yeah. I was like, where the fuck is Pimp Stains? And the douche here was like, I believe he went to shower. And I'm like, what?
But why?
That's the thing.
Why would you want to go take a shower in the
maybe he
middle
got
of a fight
motivated
you're
by
watching?
that cute knockout.
Maybe, dude. I just why would you go take a shower in the middle of a fight you're watching with your homies at your house?
Yeah, that
Hey
was
guys, I'm
fucked up.
gonna go hit the showers, man. Make yourself at home.
I mean, if I was going to go take a shower, I'd be like, yo, y'all just chill. I'm going to go take a shower. I've been working all day. I just need to get clean. I'll be right back.
Yeah, but you're
I
not.
wouldn't
like,
have just took off, just been
Yeah.
like,
You're not.
the
You're not
fuck disappeared to?
mysteriously disappearing to the shower.
Right.
Yeah, that was weird. It was fucking weird, man.
Dude, speaking of X-Men, like he was,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
goddamn, what is this fucking name?
Which one?
The one that teleported.
Oh, the teleport. Oh, yes.
Nightcrawler?
What was it?
Nightcrawler,
Yes. Yeah, dude, he was straight up like Nightcrawler.
Yeah, he
Because like
was
all of a
decent,
sudden he
dude.
was there, just like, man,
And then
like
he
that kick or that punch or whatever the fuck it was he said was cute. Then all of a sudden we look back up and he's just gone.
He can only teleport to the shower.
Hey, you know what? Well, with the exception of leaving your car at the crib, once you pull up, you just grab all your
Yeah.
shit, stick it in your pockets, and then just boom, right in the shower.
Gone.
Dude, boom, right in the shower. Shit! fucking slip and fall, have a concussion. Actually, that's not funny.
Yeah, well,
It could happen though.
Yeah, it could really happen. That's why that's not funny.
it could.
No,
But it didn't happen, so that's why it's funny.
It happened to someone on a podcast that I listened to, and she was out of the podcast for like a couple of weeks. Her concussion was pretty bad. So
Damn.
yeah. Moving on.
So so this whole thing got kind of started because I brought up the whole backyard boxing thing that me and Pim Staines had started. Yeah, I know.
For the record, 10 minutes after we went to this lame ass party he invited us to, we dipped out and we went to my brother's house and we drank all of his booze.
Yes.
And then we left, and the last thing I remember was waking up at Keg's house the next day.
Yes.
I'd only known we'd been to a few other places after that from phone calls I'd gotten the next day. But
apparently we were assholes everywhere we went that night.
and then the next day, my brother calls me. He's like, your boy drank all my booze. And I'm like, no, he didn't. He's like, yeah, he did. I was like, I helped him. So I know it wasn't just him. He's like, you guys are dicks. I'm like, yeah, it is what it is. He didn't invite us anywhere for a long time after that.
Reminds me. Do you remember this? Like, I'm going to go back to what I was talking about, but this reminded me of another scenario from back, like, in our younger days,
God.
like more towards when we started hanging out. There was a party, a kegger on the west side.
Oh, shit, I
And
know where
me
this
and
is
you
going.
walk in, like, dude, we just straight up bust in this front door, walk straight out to the backyard. We just grabbed this keg out of where it was at. We walked back to his Camaro, threw it in, and went to the farm.
I wouldn't say we busted in. We strolled in there like we was part of the party.
You know, that's... Yeah, we walked in, just straight up took this keg, and we were gone.
When nobody was looking, we took the keg and just...
Nobody even questioned us, man. We're walking through this house with a keg with us that's already tapped.
Everybody's trying to fill
People
their
are like,
cups up as we're walking
yeah,
by. They're not worried about where we're going with it.
Wow.
They're like, oh, look, the beer train. They're just trying to fill up as we get out. We get out the front door. Like I say, we put that shit right in my car and it was gone.
Dude,
Okay.
a couple of those people left that party and came to the farm and was like, yeah, these assholes just stole the keg from the last party I was at, not knowing he's drinking off that same fucking keg.
Okay.
That shit was good, man.
I feel like you've never told me that.
I really
You've
thought I
had to.
have.
Like, I feel like
thought
you
I
had
have.
to, but I feel like...
Yeah,
Dude, I mean, we've known each other for fucking 20 fucking years, and
yeah.
there's been a lot of drinking, and listen to episode,
A lot
what
of
is
drinking,
it,
a
4?
lot of drunks.
Yeah, it was
Lot of
episode
drunks.
4 or 5?
4, episode 4.
Yes, episode 4.
Which, honestly, bringing up episode 4, that brings me to something I wanted to talk to you about. I know for a while we kind of fell off
Right.
due to my drug use, which, again, episode 4, we did a whole fucking episode on addictions and
Yep,
how
I
they
listened to
affect
that.
people. And I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, because me and the keg had the same thing.
Yeah. Because, like, I was bad on the shit. It's not that he just stopped talking to me. He just kind of stopped hanging out. Like, I would still message him, and he'd message back. But he really didn't want to hang out either for a while. Though, I still wasn't as bad as somebody else we knew.
Yeah,
that
he's
you
dead now.
completely cut out
Oh, yeah.
altogether.
Oh, dude.
So I was probably close to that
I'll tell
point.
you about that later.
But I definitely was at that point with you, Ogre. And
Like I said, man, like I tried a whole bunch of different ways to try to, man, kind of get you to see what you was doing to yourself more importantly, but like the friends you had. And like, I just didn't know what else to do, bro. It's not that I hate you or nothing. And I never have, dude.
I mean, we've made amends since, obviously. So
even when we wasn't talking to you, like I never hated you or nothing. I just at that point, dude, like I personally, after all the times I've tried to help you, even before in the beginning when we was younger and you had that problem sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like I just
know it's definitely something I have gone through the majority of my life.
Yeah. And dude, like I've always been there for you. And it's like, even when we weren't talking, bro, if you would have called me and been like, hey, dude, some things are fucked up, man. Like, I need a hand. Like, I'd have been right there, dude. Like, you're still my brother, man.
Yeah.
But it was like, man, at that point, dude, like, all the things I've tried to do for you and help you out when you be having them problems, dude, like, I literally, at that point, couldn't see any other way.
Yeah.
Any other way to make you see what was kind of really going on in your head and shit without having to tell you to go eat a dick.
Well, I'm going to tell you, man. I mean, honestly, at the time, at the moment that this all was going down, like, my mind was like, what a fucking piece of shit.
And I
you
get
know
it,
what I
dude.
mean?
That shit does things to your head, bro.
So that's exactly what I'm getting at. Because in that mindset, I'm like calling you a piece of shit. But then after, like, you know, getting my shit a little more together, don't get me wrong, I still struggle every fucking day.
Hey, dude, it's hard.
I
man.
do. I struggle every fucking day.
Yeah, that ain't no shit. Because I used to have the same problem when when me and that guy used to hang out, and dude, it got to the point, like, that's who he was talking about.
Yes.
When
I kind of figured.
Cut out completely.
dude,
yeah.
it got to the point to where the last time that I talked to him, it was literally almost a year before he died.
Right.
He was here, and that was remember when he got that fucking goddamn Mustang?
Yeah, that red one. Yeah, the hatchback.
He got that fucking Mustang and then fucking pawned it. Took it to a fucking goddamn pawn shop. Now, I did, like, just like this motherfucker, dude. I fucking love that dude like a brother.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
because of the way that he made me turn into a better person when I first met him than I thought that I could have ever fucking been. And then he ended up turning into a shittier person when he started getting on this shit. And the last time I talked to him was a year before he died, and that was when I said, I am done doing this fucking heroin. I'm done here, and I've never done it since. And I've never and like, you know how most people, when they say I stopped doing this particular drug how many years ago and months, I have absolutely no idea. I don't want to know how long it's been because I don't ever want to fucking do it again.
Yeah, because you don't want to care about it.
Exactly.
I know how long it's been for me as far as that particular drug goes. But no, what I'm going back to say here is the whole fact that that's how an addict actually thinks.
Yeah,
you're cutting me off for an actual good fucking reason.
Yeah, but you just think I'm a piece of shit because you want to. You still want to be my friend.
Because where my mind's at, I'm on my next fucking hit, my next fucking whatever. And I'm just thinking, oh, this guy doesn't want to talk to me no more. I thought we were cool. Fuck him,
dude. I get it, bro. And like I said, when I fucking told you to fucking eat a dick, I'm like you got to stay the fuck away from me, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, you're doing dumb shit, dude. I was like, I tried to help you out. You fucked me around a little bit. I'm like, I can't keep doing this shit with you, dude. It's like, I've been trying to fucking get you to figure this out forever and shit, but you apparently don't want to fucking figure it out. I'm like, so you can figure it out by yourself.
Yeah, and you know what sucks?
And he did figure it out. He fucking stopped doing dumb shit.
Well, you know.
No, he didn't stop doing dumb shit. He stopped doing
shit,
that shit, but then he got into wrestling, and then he got his fucking backbone. He got his back fucked up. I was gonna say blown out.
I knew where you were going with that.
I'll give you that. He might not. He might still be doing dumb shit, but he ain't doing that dumb ass shit.
Yeah,
very much so.
I'm keeping the dumb shit to a legal.
But hey, like I said, dude, like, I figured I would check up on you, and I started fucking calling my contacts around the hood, and everybody fucking tell me, like, they ain't heard from fucking blah, blah. I'm like, damn, dude.
I remember you rolling up on me that day. I was messing
I was like, damn, dude, fuck. So, like, I looked online and found that he was still living in the same place. I was like, well, only one way to fucking know, dude. I'm just going to show up and fucking put my own eyes on the situation. And he was standing out front, fucking hanging out and shit. So I was like, fuck yeah, dude. And been kind of talking to him again ever since, but
now let me go ahead and give my perspective of this.
Yeah, we definitely get emails from you, letting us know how you think about the podcast.
Oh, we both read them all.
Three of those email accounts is all mine, bro.
Dude, you say 3 of those email accounts, but you have no idea that it still keeps coming up your real name every time you email.
I know. I do that on purpose.
It does. They're fake accounts, but this is me.
Well, no, they're all real. They're all real email accounts, but like they're all linked to different shit.
Yeah.
So and like they 2 got a stupid ass name and one's my actual name and shit. But I got it set up to where when you get the email, it'll still tell you who it is.
Yeah,
and I set it up that way. I set it up that way when I started emailing the email address because he already knew all 3 of them, and I didn't think you might not have.
No, I did not.
Yeah, so I put it on there hoping you would make the connection and shit.
I just kept seeing JP over and over. God damn it. Well,
no, that was good.
We'll
figure that out.
That's still fake too.
Yeah, it is. It's really BJ.
I'm just saying, like I was hoping you would at some point I was hoping you would at some point make the connection and be like, man, I do know this motherfucker. That's why I put the region. I was like, yeah, I know.
Dude, it came up your legal name from the first time. So it's like, oh, I know who this is. I wasn't looking at no goddamn email address. It was like, oh, I know who this is. Like, okay, there we go.
Email address, but then it still has your name.
Dude,
in bold letters.
I did that on purpose.
Dude, it'll be fucking 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm just going into work, just like, I'm getting an email from this fucking guy from an episode that we just put out. I don't remember what the fucking episode was. I edited it fucking months
I
ago.
can just see this now. He's like one eye open, looking at it. The fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, dude.
Sometimes,
I would listen to. I'm a couple episodes behind right now because I just switched jobs and shit. But like, I would listen to him on my way to work in the Saturday in the morning, and then by the time I got to work, the episode would just be ended. And I'm like, see how many of these I can crank out in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Man.
So there was something I did want to ask you about, going back to the whole backyard box thing. I keep trying to get
good.
to
That's
it.
better than what I had to say.
Were you there the day that me and this man met? Because I know you know me longer than he has.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm not even sure. I was
I've
drunk as
known
fuck
this
hanging out
man.
with Big Man that fucking night because him.
I've known since I was
Middle
14.
school, like
you
middle
know
school,
Keg
man.
since you were 14.
Yeah.
All right, wait, take two.
I've known Keg since I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if you were there that night with cause Big Man.
Yes. Oh, he was bitching at me like, you're just fucking laying him. You're trying to lay him out.
Dude, Big Man fought Avalanche's girls exes.
Yeah.
Oh, the skinny redheaded
Yeah,
dude?
yeah.
I know who you're talking
That
about.
was actually a good fucking fight too, man. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it wasn't. It absolutely was not. Dude, I'm sorry. When you see a fucking really heavy dude just doing nothing but throwing haymakers and getting picked apart by a smaller guy because all he wants to do is just go, it's like,
Well,
dude,
okay,
no.
but this is what I'm saying because I do remember exactly how this played out. That's why I found it to be a good fight. He never changed up his method, and he's getting fucking picked apart.
Yeah,
you would think
the
at some
whole
point you're
time.
gonna be like, I'm gonna have to switch this up. You know what I mean? And he was a fucking bouncer on top of this. How?
Forever?
4th of July. No, that's when all of this happened.
Yeah. This was a 4th of July, and that's when I met this man. And I want to say,
dude, it was similar to something that you mentioned earlier.
I want to say it was like 2001.
Man, dude, no.
Either way.
No, it definitely wasn't 2001 because I was working at the car wash. Yeah, it would have been 2002, 2003, somewhere in there.
2002 probably then. But
Yeah.
either way, I mean, it's been a fucking long time.
Yeah. So when me and this guy met, we actually talked about this recently
Yes.
on the DJ the Disaster
Yes,
episode.
yes.
But I'm not going to mention this again. We already talked about this on the DJ Disaster.
You'll hear it. Or you probably already have. No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Well, by the time this comes out, you would have.
Yes, very much so. All right. Anyway, so when we met, he was just kind of like screaming out like, "Who wants to fight? Who wants
I
to
did
fight?"
have boxing gloves, by the way.
What?
Dude, will you just let me tell the fucking goddamn story?
Absolutely.
Dude, you let me tell the whole story with DJ Disaster.
Not bad.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, I'm in the alley with Big Man, and I'm watching Big Man fucking box blah blah blah.
Right.
So next thing
We'll call him Red Robin Hood.
that works.
Robin would have also worked.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I can't wait to figure out that pause. Yeah, so
That
close,
just happened.
but so far away. Anyway, so where did I leave off? Okay, so they got done fighting. This dude comes out. He's like got gloves and whatnot, and I'm drunk. I'm not paying attention at the time. I don't see gloves. He's like, "Hey, who wants to fight? Who wants to fight me?" Nah. And I just walked up to him, just like, "Hey, let's see what our distance looks like, and then we'll go from there." Dude, we walk up to each other. We practically have the exact same reach.
Right.
So at that point, even though he's shorter, it's like this ought to be challenging and just fun. It's not going to be, besides the fact that he knows how to fucking
One-sided hammer fest.
Yes. Well, actually, from what he said, started off as a black side Hammerfest until until it went to
That's racist.
until it ended up being a more like a brawl from what I've been told.
Yeah, let me give you my part of this because I don't know if I actually had the chance to bring this up last time we brought this up, but
No, because I wanted to fucking shut you down on purpose.
Yeah, he did.
On purpose.
But no, I mean, like, initially, I'm just throwing some jabs. We're circling. He hit me a couple jabs. All of a sudden, man, he cranks me with a fucking right out of nowhere. I'm talking like, I'm like set, just boom. And my head snapped back looking at him. I'm like, okay, it's going to be this kind of fight. So that's when I just came in, just fucking boo, boo, boo. So we go to a couple rounds, to be honest with you, in this.
I don't remember any of it, by the way.
No, he's admitted this from the start. He does not remember shit of this, but this is 100% true. In fact,
I just remember
it
being
was
a
even
brawl,
recorded. If I could ever find the goddamn tapes, the tapes will show you that everything I'm saying is true. This was recorded.
I wish I could find my recording of a shooting at Denny's I have on a high 8 tape somewhere.
Oh.
About 15.
And it was live and in person?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to get
if
back
I can
to
ever
that.
find it.
Yeah, we'll have to come back to that. But yeah, so we go to a couple rounds, and now in between one of the rounds, big man comes over to me. He's like, dude, man, chill out on him, man. He's not a fighter like that. I'm like, what do you mean take it easy on him? He's like, dude, you're trying to lay him out with haymakers, bro. Now, this is before him and Red Robin Hood boxed. So this is before that. And I'm just like, what the fuck do you mean? I told him, I was like, if you would have felt the fucking right hand that I fucking felt.
Wait. No, I gotta
You
stop
guys
you there.
prefer
No,
ginger snaps instead
No,
of Red Robin Hood?
no, I gotta stop
Red
you
Robin
there.
Hood's great, but that is awesome.
Oh no, we didn't fight until after they did.
No, we were before them.
No, the fuck we was
Because
not.
they were the last ones.
No, dude. I'm sorry. I have to disagree with you on that one.
Okay.
have a
He's
disagreement?
disagreeing. He's disagreeing. Well, then again.
Yeah. We just went through some shit before this podcast even started recording. Just like, this one thing happened, and you said it didn't in the recording.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, and we still haven't gotten into the evidence of that.
So
by
we
the way.
figured
well, it's online now, so
Yeah, you're right. I'll go back and check.
it's like asking that lady in
So
court,
at
like,
any
what did
rate,
he
he's
say?
disagreeing. So apparently we were after them. I really remember it as us before them. I don't know. But either way, everything I'm saying is 100% true. So we go into, I believe at this point, it's like our third round. And, again, I go back to just jabbing a little bit. He, again, comes in with this right hook. He caught me so good, I'm not going to lie. I stumbled back like 3 steps. And I just looked at him and I smirked at him. And I'm like, okay. I come in, just boop, boop, boop. Next thing I know, he stumbles back, falls to his ass. He gets back up, looks at me. It was almost like a Ric Flair thing because he fell face first. And like he's looking at me for like a split second and just falls forward face first again.
There were rounds?
Yes. It was backyard boxing, man. We weren't just going one whole thing. We were doing legit.
Like,
We
I
were
thought it was a
doing
death
rounds.
match.
No, we were doing rounds. And you did make it to like the third round, which is another thing that really got a lot of respect out of me. Because
There were rounds?
Damn.
Still to
Yes.
this day, I do not remember there being rounds.
yes, there was.
I don't even remember you before this point. Even the first episode that has never been released yet.
Yeah.
I don't even remember you mentioning rounds.
Yeah, I did.
Well,
actually
the first
did.
episode that's never been released. I'm gonna.
No.
Our very first
it was
recording.
God awful.
I'm gonna need this in a data email, boys.
God awful.
Do you have a thumb drive on you?
Hell no. Well, I look like a computer nerd.
Well, hey, to be fair, there was a time where you would have had one on you at all times.
Yeah, but
So don't even fucking say you wouldn't.
computers changed and I didn't.
Come on, man.
That's
you
awesome.
know goddamn good and well I'm right.
Yeah, but back
You
when
are
I,
slacking,
back,
bro.
Back when I had computers, they had like 5 buttons on them.
Still not
That's
true,
called
but
a video
okay.
game console.
You're making fun of my Atari, man.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the Atari.
It's
Depending
still
on what-
state,
to be
it's
fair,
still
the
state of the
Atari-
art, man.
The
I wouldn't go
Atari
that
was
far.
one button and a joystick, so you were way off, sir.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. But
Wait.
the ColecoVision didn't.
You
Was it
definitely right.
Yeah, well, yeah, it didn't have 5 buttons. It was it was a stick and a single button.
Yeah, the Atari, but the ColecoVision did have like 4 buttons and I believe a joystick.
No, if you had the right one, you had that ColecoVision controller that had all those numbers on it for no fucking reason.
Oh, see, I never actually
never
physically
did-
seen
never
one
did
of those in
nothing.
person.
Wait, that's what that was with the knob and the like 13 fucking buttons
So
or whatever the
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
that
yeah.
was.
It had
Yeah.
the
I
knob.
was-
It had the knob. It had the
Yeah.
button on the side right here, and then it had
then-
like keypad thing on the
Yeah,
bottom.
That's what that was.
For
But
no reason.
I
never-
will say this.
I never seen any game for that it was for.
Dude, I will say this though. There was a couple people I knew that had the ColecoVision. I'd never seen any of them have that particular. I seen it in pictures.
You haven't seen one in person?
Yeah, never seen one in person.
So my mom.
They had the joystick that had like 4 fucking buttons on it with the joystick.
So my mom bought that one, and like it was supposed to be like the new version of it or something, but like it was only a couple of years old at that since it had come out when she bought it, and she had a whole bunch of games for it and everything. And like I said, dude, we grew up playing that when we was like little babies and shit playing that, you know, and like never played any game for it ever that those numeric keypad buttons did anything. It was only the one button in the joystick.
They were just there.
It was just that one button on the side, dude, and the joystick that ever did anything on that whole controller.
That's fucked up.
It's like getting one of those Super Nintendo Turbo controllers where like 3 of the turbo buttons don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't,
That's because they were aftermarket though. They were
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
like
give you
those
that,
those
but you know
aftermarket.
what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those things they would say, turbo button, press this. Like, even if you go into the menu and give you the outcome of your actual controller, has the turbo button showing it does shit, and then when you press it, nothing
No,
happens.
it's like the Z button on a
the
64
64?
controller. How many games you play where you actually got to use that Z button?
Actually, a few.
Really?
Yeah, there was a few.
Pretty much every shooting game. That was
Yeah.
the grenade.
Yeah, yeah,
control.
yeah.
See,
That was
I
the
never
grenade
really
button.
played the shooting
But
games
you could
on
always
there.
fix that controller option to have the trigger be your gun. You could go into the options on some of those games.
You know,
Yes,
now
you
that
would
you
know that,
mention it,
wouldn't you?
that Z button would end up being the secondary fire
Yeah.
for certain
Yeah.
games too.
I
sure.
believe Metal Gear Solid was one of them for. I think that was.
I
Yeah, where's
never
the
played
Metal
Metal
Gear
Gear for 64.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, huh?
I said, yeah, where's the Metal Gear button now that you actually talked about it?
Oh,
There you go.
yeah, there it is, buddy.
That was the noise that you always heard when they discovered you hiding under the cardboard box.
Yeah, or in the locker.
Oh, yeah, the lock, too. I think he's in the locker, boys. Let's get him.
Blink.
How do they know?
Or anytime anybody seen you anywhere in the game and they were an enemy, you would hear.
Dude, so the one thing I always thought was super cool about Metal Gear, dude, is the fact that you can literally hide in a fucking cardboard box.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
had to.
Yeah.
You had no
there
choice
was,
but
there
to
was
go through
levels.
that
There
spot.
was nowhere else to go. You had to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I always thought, I thought that was one of the coolest things about those games, man. You could hide literally hide under a box.
Which is weird. Because do that in real life. I dare you. Cardboard, depending on the size of the box. And
yeah,
that's the thing.
that would have to
in
be
the
a
Metal
big
Gear
ass
Solid
box.
game, these boxes weren't big. And
You
he's
know,
hiding in it.
yeah. You know, like, you turn
Still
the
never-
corner, you notice there's a big box behind you again.
Right. The questions will not be asked. You'll be fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got you. Just go.
Oh, man.
You're creeping through there, and someone's like, "Hey, man, like, hey, did you see that big moving box?" Like, oh, that happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
You remember the time I knocked out the fucking power to Supervisors Club?
Oh yeah, yeah, swinging around that curve.
It was raining as fuck. I know I've told you this story before, Douche. I know I have. This is the guy. I was racing down this road. I was pissed off this day. You know, he had hit me up saying, "Hey, I'm going to come by." I was like, "All right, that's fine."
And this
But
is when
I'd
he
been
drove
drinking.
that Buick Century.
Yeah, the Buick Century. I had been drinking. I was pissed off. There was some fucked up shit that happened in this particular day. And he's
Every day.
pulling in, and keep in mind, he has his IROC Camaro. I have a Buick Century. He comes into the back entrance, which is the same one I was driving my car past him to leave. And we have a narrow-ass fucking dirt driveway that comes into that back. And somehow I still managed to go around him and through the gate. And then as I'm turning, I see his Camaro literally just... He slammed on his brake, cranked that wheel. He turned the fuck around. He's like, where the fuck you going, bro? You want to tell him what you seen on this drive as you're behind me?
Dude, this dude's hauling, dude, as fast as I guess a late 90s Buick Century can possibly haul.
Wasn't fast.
You know, and like every like half a mile, man, you see a beer can come. He like not flying out the window. This fucking nut
You
job.
said every half a mile.
Yes,
Every half
I
a
was
mile.
just cranking him. I remember this as
And
it was
it's not like
happening.
I don't know what he was thinking because it's not like he was actually just tossing them out the window. Like he was literally opening the door a little bit, tossing it out on the ground.
Yeah.
While he's doing like 60 down a back road
That's about to just
Yeah.
start wind and turn everywhere.
has like a bajillion curves
And
on
it was raining. Keep that in mind.
Wait, what were you in again? I'm sorry, I was
I
trying
was
to
in
get
the
my...
Buick Century. He was in a Camaro.
Okay.
It was
okay,
like
gotcha.
a 96.
No, it was an
Buick
86.
Century.
86.
86, dude. It was.
Wait, what?
86 Buick Century.
The 3.6?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, no, 3.8.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
3 point.
3.8,
Yeah,
yeah.
3.8.
It just.
Dude,
Man.
them 3.8s. I gotta get my Oldsmobile back.
Oh,
Dude, you need to. I'm sorry to stop your story, but you need to see my fucking Oldsmobile, dude.
Yeah.
Motherfucking 96 supercharged.
Oh, nice.
It's nice, bro.
Nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, if I could get this fucking Puerto Rican to fix my shit.
Yeah. Puerto Rican, you're on the fucking sites, okay?
Yeah, whatever you say, dude.
Hey, whatever, man.
Back to the whole.
Yeah, dude. This dude just pulls all. Like I go to pull up next to. Not pull up next to you, but pull into the farm, and like as I'm coming in like this, he somehow like whips around my car in the other direction, like just swings it around the opposite of my corner. Like I don't know how he pulled this off, and then it's just like a whole cloud of dust as he fucking pulls it onto fucking the road and shit. I'm like, where the fuck is this dude going? So like I pulled into the side of the driveway that's here, and then there's like that spot in the middle, then the other side. So I'm just like, you know, spun it all the way around back out
I mean,
onto
he's
the
honestly
street.
been to the farm. He knows about the two entrances.
Yeah,
so.
I'm chasing this dude down every half a mile. There's
Fucking
just a
drifter, like fucking
Yeah.
feather pedal and
Yep.
fucking drift your way
drift
through.
my
and
way
just-
around
Yeah,
and back
yeah.
out onto the street. And then, like, I catch up to this dude, and, like I said, every half a mile, the door cracks open, dude. One hits the ground, bounces into the ditch. And, like I should have been more concerned as a good friend, like, oh, man, why has he got beer in the car? But I'm like, why does he just throw him out the window?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good question. I don't even know
So,
either.
like, I chase this dude around for, like, another 3 miles as he's, like, swerving all over the road and like Mickey Mouse in a clown car, right? And then like he I don't know why he thought he could do it at high speed, but he goes to whip around this corner,
and that was that sharp curve.
the whole back of this car slides out all the way around this 90-degree corner, and this dude hits every power line tension cable and
Yeah.
and what are they called? The little boxes.
Converter box, yeah.
The little boxes on the ground, dude.
Yeah.
Just
the fucking shit
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
just destroys like 2 or 3 of these and a whole bunch of guide wires, like half of the one side of the fence and shit. And like as soon as the car stops, like dead stop,
Wait, I thought you. All right, no, I'm not gonna have
dude
this
swings
conversation right here.
swings the door open and like 7 cans just hit the ground. I'm like, is this dude fucking serious? Like, was he 2-fisting but only getting rid of one?
You know what?
And instead of getting out of the car at all, as soon as he dumps him out, he slams the door and then he's
Right back to the farm.
back the same direction. Cause whipping right past me, dude.
Now the real question is, why did you just stay at the farm? What was the?
Honestly, at the time, I was going through some shit mentally, and I was already drinking and constantly thinking of something. I remember this. I do.
What a shock!
Hey, some things never change. You fucking know it. So yeah, I just wanted to go for a cruise, clear my head. I forgot I told this motherfucker to come by. As I'm coming down the driveway, and this is like my reinstatement of this whole thing. I see him pull in. I'm like, who the fuck? And I go around him, and all of a sudden I see his car as I'm going past him. I'm like, oh, yeah, he was supposed to come by. And I was like, well, fuck it, I'm going for a cruise. And I just took off, man. Now, when this happened...
gotta go.
I don't think he realized it was a bad idea until after he destroyed like this whole 90-degree corner.
So I'm going to skip to that point. Because as I come around the corner, I felt my tires just hydroplane from a puddle. And that's what spun me out. And because I've done that turn so many times at the speed I was already going. And even though I was drinking, I knew that whole road, I could actually go down that road at night with no headlights on. I know that fucking road.
Is that same spot with the Trans Am when you hit that fucking box? Was that same stretch of road, or is that this a different spot?
It's literally the same spot, same box.
The same box?
The same box.
Fucking kidding? So you hit that box twice. Wow. And we ain't even talking about motherfucking sex and pussy. We talking about you literally hit an electrical box in the same spot twice.
The second time it happened too with the Trans Am. Cops did come to my house to ask about it because
the Trans Am was the second time? Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Trans Am was the second time.
10 years apart. It's the same box.
You know?
Yeah.
Should've never been with your ratchets.
And I was actually doing the same fucking thing.
Wow,
Still
man.
cranking out some beers down that road like, man, fuck you.
He was like real young then, bro.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it ain't no shit, dude.
It did happen twice. But
oh, shit.
the first time this happened, though, that's why they had actually changed up the whole thing that they had with the wires everywhere. And they converted it all to the one box, and they made it a smaller box, which makes it funnier down the line.
You hit one box, and that's knocking out a whole neighborhood.
Yeah, because they even made this box even smaller. Like, nobody's gonna hit that
box. That's
Transformer,
what I
yes.
was trying to think.
Yeah.
So,
because they're starting, because a lot of cities are starting to put that fucking shit underground. It's like putting that shit underground.
Dude, I've even seen in
Stops
fucking
this shit
places
from happening.
like New Mexico and Arizona.
No, it's actually
they're
going to help
hiding
this
some of
shit
those-
happen more.
Although this is more like the 5G towers now in New
Yeah.
Mexico and fucking Texas and Arizona. They're making these antennas to where they put it in it looks like a fucking cactus.
Oh, yeah.
And you
I've
pull
heard
off the
about
top
that
of
shit.
it and it's just the fucking literally transmitter for a 5G tower.
Right.
Because they're worried about fucking attacks, which whatever. But back to this story. So, yeah, I remember this, though. As I came whipping around the corner, like I said, my car hydroplaned. I spun out. My back end caught wires on the other side of the road that used to be there that's not now because of this. And then I spun over to the other side of the road. That's when I hit the box, and I'm looking at the rearview mirror. As I hit the box and finally came to a stop, all the lights in these houses in this gated community behind me just go... I'm like, oh, fuck. And I just threw out all the beer cans. I'm like, I don't want to get pulled over with these.
He's like, not again, Clayton.
You know, the funny part about that is he just left a bunch of fingerprint evidence.
Yeah, and saliva.
DNA
And
evidence,
saliva, yes.
evidence
Yes.
at the fucking scene.
Because I'm an idiot.
Allegedly.
What an idiot.
Allegedly.
Course,
No, dude, we're going to get back into that word. Allegedly.
Because,
Allegedly.
it does come back around kind of later on when I do it again.
You know what? Hey, you know what? Hey, go Ogre, get the needle.
Yes, doctor.
Ooh, yeah. Full circle.
I mean, dude, you've had... Well, no, he might not have listened to that episode.
he might not. It's newer.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so are we going to do this?
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, let me...
This is for you, Ogre, because you're
No.
always fucking bitching.
No, this is for you. So, now, with the Ogre here,
Oh, okay.
we are going to do our first... is this our first guest with the... with this? Are we doing it?
Yeah, this is literally the first guest. We have an idea for the next guest, but I thought that was going to be the first, but here you are.
Okay.
So what you're saying is I'm an experiment now.
Yeah. You want to go ahead and take those pants off, buddy?
No.
Oh, I thought this was the human centipede thing we were talking about.
Oh no, dude. That was an hour
pull
ago.
your fucking pants up. Pull them up.
You already told me to take it down.
Okay, so you are going to be the first to the douche of the week.
Here's to the losers, bless them all.
So, thank you for being here for this one. I am actually really excited for you to hear about this story.
And this is all because of your emails. See, guys, send us emails. This could be you.
I'm digging
Your
that,
story is dpoid@gmail.com.
Thank you.
digging that douche of the week song though.
Yeah. We did change it up recently.
Yeah, this
for
is
it.
a very recent thing that we started
Yeah,
doing. And
yeah,
you know what? Hey, you're here for, that.
Yeah,
So
'cause nobody's heard it yet until now.
All right, so country star Morgan Wallen was arrested after allegedly throwing a chair off a Nashville bar's roof.
Yeah.
I just seen a meme about that recently.
That's fucking amazing.
That's great.
Ooh, I actually went too far.
So then you basically know about this.
Sort of.
Yeah,
I
the
just
meme
seen it
tells
like
you all.
maybe yesterday.
Yeah, I came across this maybe about a week ago. I'm not really entirely sure.
Okay.
Authorities said the chair landed close to two police officers on the street. The singer has been
So
charged
close.
with 3 counts of felony reckless endangerment and a count of misdemeanor disorderly conduct, according to Nashville police. Mr. Wallen, an award. You want to say something? No? Okay, never mind. All right, Mr. Wallen, an award-winning country star, is best known for his early success on the NBC show The Voice, which I've never seen. Wait, you want to say something?
I don't know who he is. I do know people that have actually watched the shows that might know who he is. I
Okay.
still don't know who he is.
Well, and his recent album, One Thing at a Time. The 30-year-old's bond was set at 15,000. Oh, this wasn't in America. This was
That makes more sense.
$15,250, aka 12,050 euros. Records show that he was arrested at let's see, 12:30 local time, which I'm not
His
sure.
local time or theirs?
Yeah, it doesn't quite say, but then it shows 6:30 BST, which I'm thinking is 6:30 in the morning, British time.
Which means who knows what time here.
Belgian time.
The Nazis were around then. That's crazy.
The singer's lawyer,
9.
Warwick Robinson, did not respond to a request for comment, but told other U.S. media outlet that Mr. Wallen was cooperating fully with authorities, which should be pretty. Wow, is this a fucking mugshot? I really wish, dude.
Who does this guy think he is? Bad cop from the
You
Lego
want me
movie?
to turn that monitor on? Is that going to take too long to get that to happen?
I would have to literally move my laptop for that to happen.
Okay.
Nah, well, I'll show.
Bad
I'll show
cop
you.
from the Lego movies. He just throws chairs.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, we can make this happen. How about this?
Oh, we're going to see the picture. We're going to see the picture of this
You
guy.
are.
Oh.
Yeah, you are.
Left headset again.
Well, we'll get back to that.
Yeah, I can still hear it the right one. That's him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a piece of shit.
I wouldn't say a piece of shit, but he definitely looks like he's on something.
He looks like a shady motherfucker at least.
I wouldn't say piece of
Right?
shit. I'd say piece of dick.
Shady motherfucker just looking at him like, I look at him, I'm like, damn, don't steal my wallet, bro.
As soon as I see his face, I'm already trying to hide chairs.
Yeah, right.
Stay away from my camping chair, mother.
Wow. I am very happy that I decided to do that. I decided to pull a keg on this one.
Yes, sir.
The chair was thrown from fellow country singer Eric Church's bar, Chiefs, which was celebrating its opening weekend in Nashville's popular Broadway district. The 6-story bar is set to host a regular rotation of country stars. But,
I didn't even know he was a star. So what was he doing?
right.
there?
That's what I'm saying. Too.
well, I mean, that's not our music.
No,
I mean,
that's
unless
not.
it's your music. Okay,
All
just
right,
checking.
then, yeah.
No, just checking.
He was gonna talk shit.
On Broadway. A major thoroughfare renowned for its honky tonks, bars, and music venues.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, why is the BBC getting into this if this is something happening in Nashville?
Because it has to do with music, and they're all about music, to be honest with you, man.
Oh, this is not the Stars' first legal run-in on the streets of Broadway. The Tennessean reports that Mr. Wallen was previously arrested in May 2020
They could've
for public
simplified that with just Tennessee
intoxication
Man.
and disorderly conduct outside Kid Rock's honky tonk in the entertainment district.
So this guy's a bar crasher.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
His honky tonks turned up too high.
Wait, was he also a winner of some karaoke thing? Or, I mean,
We
how
just
does this
talked about
work?
that.
How does that work?
Well, seriously, that's how Kelly Clarkson got her fucking career.
I thought it was Wayfair.
Yeah.
That guy does what she needs.
All right.
Hey.
All right. The singer apparently was also in more controversy when the singer was deeply criticized for his use of a racial slur outside of his Nashville home in 2021.
Yeah.
Mr. Wallen lost his recording contract, was dropped from country radio, and suspended from the Country Music Awards
What a loser.
I just
for
want,
3 years because of the offensive entertainment. The musician said he was embarrassed and sorry over the 2021 incident.
I'm right down there embarrassed right there, man. Can't talk to me like that. Dang.
See, I just want to know how this makes this guy feel to know he's apparently a star, and there's definitely a lot of people that know
Debatable.
who the fuck he is.
Allegedly.
Yeah, exactly. Allegedly. Allegedly a country star.
Allegedly.
But I don't know. Who is listening to this guy? Please email us. I don't remember the goddamn email address, but it's been said.
Your stories, dpoyd@gmail.com. And I'm in the middle of sending a text right now, too.
So there you go. Email us. Who's listening to this fuck? Please tell me.
Give me that notebook.
Notebook time.
Yes.
If I haven't
We're
heard,
about
I
to give you diary stories of a mad black man.
never heard of this dude ever. Like I didn't even
Yeah,
know. I didn't
me
even
neither.
know this guy existed until I seen that meme the other day. It said O.J. Simpson got off scot free, and then it shows that dude throws chair over balcony, goes to prison for life.
Well, he didn't write a book that said, if I had done it, this is how I would have.
I'm just saying.
All right. Well, that's our episode. Thanks for listening. This has been the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Manny McDoucherson.
And I'm Clayton Keg.
And thanks for having thanks for having.
awesome,
but thank you
interesting
for having
Ogre.
the Ogre.
We're going to have to have you back on.
Glad I was here, gentlemen.
And next time, we're going to have your woman on with you so she can tell us what a bunch of idiots we actually are.
Oh, she knows I'm an idiot. I don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about.
Well, after I'm pretty sure that she saw me almost throw up in my mouth 3 times earlier.
I've seen every one of those times too, by the way.
Expected.
Just so you know.
Expected.
Just so you
Yeah.
know.
So there's a lot to be said that
Yeah,
happened in
yeah.
this episode.
I know she's taking notes over. Like, I got to remember this.
No, she's like, you guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah. Ogre didn't tell me about this.
It's like, yeah, well, I'm pretty sure she's thinking the same thing that every other person in the Hobart
See, it
region.
happened to you too,
Oh, part.
motherfucker.
No, in the Hobart region has always thought when they met me, like, wow, besides Al
Hobart?
Sharpton, that is the whitest nigga that I fucking know. Anyway, you can
gets
find
that.
us on
She gets
Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast Index, Listen Notes, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Audible, and Sirius XM Radio.
I
And
need-
email us at yourstoriesdpoyd@gmail.com. And
I also want to state the Dumbest Podcast on Your Desk right now is also available on YouTube.
Yeah, you didn't have to do it like a wrestler, but thank you very much for listening.
I
like,
just
You
and
better
subscribe
check us
on
out, brother, or I'm
YouTube
coming
and
to
everything
suplex
else.
your ass.
And the Ogre, what, you want to hit the button?
I somehow knew you didn't have that list memorized, man.
No, there's no way I'm going to have this
neither
fucking
one of
shit
us
memorized.
I figured as many times as you said it, you might. I was like, no,
No,
not
absolutely
the
not.
douche.
Between
I was
all
like,
the
there's no way.
drugs and getting hit in the head, I don't remember shit.
That's all I'm
motherfucker.
saying. Like, I kind of knew that shit for some reason.
Dude, I wouldn't be able to just spit that. Dude, okay. You know what? Something that I spit out in an episode that is literally being released. What is today? May
25th.
May 25th. Okay, so we are recording this episode on May 25th, and
you
something that I was able to spit out from memory from that episode is slop on my lob, like corn on the cob. Check it with me and do your job. Lay on my bed and give me head. Don't have to ask, don't have to beg. Juicy is my name. Sex is my game. Let's run the train. Wait, no, I missed that part. All right, so
he fucked it up.
no,
But
I
you know
did
what?
fuck it up, but yeah, that was
I'll still give it
that was
to
still all from memory. All right, thanks for
Yeah.
listening. Holla at your boys. Peace.
We out.